NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Coming up next.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
There's no question, Mike. This guy, in terms of talent, is at the top of the list. I mean, that prototypical size with that live arm. He can attack the defense in so many different ways. However, I think it's really his ability to use his mind is what takes him to another level. For a young player to understand the importance of manipulating the defense with his eyes, and he's able to identify exactly where that coverage is vulnerable. He's far from a finished product, right? He's a young player learning this league. But I'll tell you what, I am fired up to see his development firsthand today over these next couple hours.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now the man signs from Washington. It's Antonio Gibson. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's caught by Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Throwing now is May. A pass, right side, taken by Baker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. To throw is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
.3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. Digs on the reception. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A second down throw for Stroud. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Dell motioning over. They'll try to run this one in.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And this time, he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw now, May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second and 7. Here's Gibson. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a 2nd and 6. May gonna look to throw. This one complete to Bourne. And the Patriots are gonna be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Now it is 1st and goal. May to the air once more. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. To throw again is May. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know,
a dive, and he's in! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On play action, Stroud. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They try to work the screen with Mixon.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Texans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Gibson. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Dell motioning over. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's Mixon. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. On second down, Stroud. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. That one is good. And the Texans will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this to Baker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 9. To throw now, May. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field, and they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 24-10 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, May. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Stroud. Digs on the reception. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Schultz is the motion man. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Dalton Schultz, touchdown Texans. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud will set up the screen here with Dell. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Stroud going to set up to throw. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They face second down and 7. To throw is May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing now is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these third and medium, third and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Off the play fake, it's May. This one complete to Bourne. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To throw again is May. To the left side here, caught by Baker.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with May. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger gain.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On third down, here's a run by Mixon. So, fourth down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They're going. It's May. He's got a receiver. That's Baker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here's May again. Here's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Airing one out for Bourne. And that is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.